I know we talking off camera about these relationships that women be in prison. You expound on that a little bit?
Now, I remember when I got to Alderson, I seen a Chinese lady that was about 65 walking the yard holding hands with a black girl who was about 22.
Mm.
And I was like, what's going on? He was like, oh, that's her girl. I said, what? I was like, and then I realized that, you know what I'm saying? Like probably 40% of the women in prison have girlfriends
Mm.
or are gay for the stay.
Gay for the stay.
Gay for the stay.
That's a
Gay for the
different
stay.
term.
Codependent women
Mhm.
that just gotta attach to another woman. And the studs got it made. And I don't know how it is in the state, but I know in the feds,
Right.
the studs got it made. You come in there with some dreads and a bop. You come in there with a Caesar,
Mm.
and you come in there with that male energy. Oh, you good. You getting taken care
They
of.
gonna take care of you.
They're gonna take care of you.
Putting out conversations and all that.
And most of the fights, those relationships are mad toxic.
Mm.
I mean, I know one girl. She came from Danbury to West Virginia.
Mhm.
That's why they didn't have microwaves at Danbury for so long. Because one girl like boiled honey and threw it on her girlfriend's face because she was talking to another girl. Because mind you, you have still girls. You know how girls are. Girls
Yeah.
are mad emotional.
Right.
So they just bring that into those relationships and they be mad intense.
Mm.
And in prison, it's even more intense because it's already an intense environment.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like I used to hustle. I used to hustle dildos.
Oh, wow.
I used to make them.
Right. Wow. Out of what?
I used to make them out of toothbrushes, sanitary pads, and a glove.
Mm.
You just take the toothbrushes, put them side by side, wrap it in a pad, and then stuff it into a glove finger, and wrap it at the bottom base, and then you sew it to a bra strap to turn it into a strap on.
Wow. That's crazy.
$50.
$50?
$50.
Wow.
$50 or a couple books of stamps.
Some stamps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stamps is money. Stamps is money. That's the real money.
Let me get 5 books of stamps for that.
Mm.
So, Valentine's Day. What? If you baked cookies or you did any type of artwork or made cards, you was going to get paid on Valentine's Day.
Right? Yeah. That's
Mhm.
crazy. What's the craziest thing that you ever seen though? That you ever seen like physically?
I
Yeah.
seen. So the shower stalls don't go all the way to the floor.
Mhm.
You can see up to like right under somebody's knee.
Mhm.
I done been in the shower and seen people squat. You know what I mean? And the person next to them is like fingering them or something.
Mm.
I done seen a mother and a daughter messing with the same girl.
Wow.
I done seen people. I was on the top bunk, so I could see the whole unit.
Right.
I used to wake up sometimes and see, like people straight having like a man and a woman would with a strap on.
Right.
In front of everybody. The craziest thing I ever seen wasn't in West Virginia, it was in Texas.
Okay.
And I had got shipped there for some charge something they were trying to do out there. And I got put in a shoe because I got into it with this officer. And this girl was in the shoe. Okay, so this girl was in the unit and they was having a whole bunch of all day out. They didn't care who's seeing whatever. So then I went in the shoe. And when I was in the shoe, this girl had slit both her wrists, right? And she had bandages on there. And she was like, yeah, the next person I'm cutting ain't gonna be me or whatever. So I'm looking at her like, well, who are you talking to? Like, I don't know you. Like I know you're not talking to me. So I start knocking on the door. I'm like, yo, we in this little shoe. The shoe, you know what the shoe is, like the hole.
Yeah.
We in the shoe and there's only one bed in there. So I'm like, I know y'all not leaving me in here with this crazy girl. Like, so then I said, let me talk to her. So we start talking and I'm like, what's really good with you? Like, why are you acting like this? She was like, oh, well, my girlfriend, she just stressing me out. And I'm like, who? She was like, what unit you was in? So I told her the unit. She was like, oh, you was in there with her. When she told me who she was the girl that was in there sleeping with the other girl. So I'm like, oh, when she get in there, it's going down because her girl done already moved on. She comes in the unit. We get taken out the shoe. We go in the unit. And all you heard was this. You kept hearing this, right? So if you've been in prison, you know what that is. She's busting open a razor. So her and the girlfriend get into it, and the girlfriend is like, like, yeah, I'm good. I moved on. It's a whole drama.
Right.
And they start fighting. So the girl with the slit wrist was getting beat up. She was on the floor. And the girl was over her, like, just snuffing her, right? And the next thing you know, I don't know where she got the strength from, but she had that razor right here, and she just came up and just sliced her whole ear off. Like, her ear, like, was on the floor.
Wow.
And it's just spraying blood everywhere. And it's just mayhem in the unit. You know what I mean? And then there's this whole big fight breaks out. People stepping on the air. It's all over the floor. I was like, yo, it was crazy. I was like, oh, hell no.
Did they,
all over a love affair of
did she
females.
pick the air up? Did they?
Yeah, they picked the air up. They ended up sewing it back on.
They sewed it back on?
Yo, that's crazy.
Wow.
That shit was crazy.
That's crazy.
It was very crazy.
Wow.
Very crazy.